Hey guys, so I usually do a little segment on the page. It's called My Haunted House. Well, today I thought I would do a video for My Haunted House. Our house is active all the time, like all the time. There's so much going on here, so many spirits we've communicated with, so many that want to communicate with us. But today it's super active for some reason and I don't know why. So I think tonight what I might do is a little bit of an investigation and see. So this morning I was sitting out on my veranda in my egg chair having a cup of coffee as usual. I have two crazy cats running around here like idiots. And all of a sudden I heard the door handle, like the latch door handle on the screen open. And I actually thought it was Emily. So I sort of looked around, no Emily. Now, it doesn't just open on its own. It wasn't windy enough. It doesn't open on its own. And I literally heard the handle go down like that. And the door flung open. It wasn't just a slow open. It was flung open. And I went, okay. So, good morning, whoever's there. Come inside. And I was doing some cleaning just before, and I was cleaning the handprints off my fridge, and from behind I got hit on the back of the heels, and I looked down and there's a blue ball. My cats have a blue, one of those squishy like handball, and it came from the laundry area. And I looked around and I thought, okay, which cat's playing games? No cats. I looked back the other area into the lounge room where I'm sitting now, and both my cats, well, I have three, but both the younger cats were in the lounge room. One was sitting on the carpet mat, the other was sitting on the lounge behind me where I am, and they're both looking in the same direction as the laundry. My older cat, he basically lives in my room. He just sleeps on my bed. And I went, okay, so as you guys know, we do have a ghost cat here, and I have captured that in photos and videos. So that was interesting, and I thought, okay, so somebody's wanting to play with me. Anyway, so I went in to tell Emily about it, and she said, Mum, I forgot to tell you last night. When she went to bed, she said she was laying in bed ready to go to sleep and she heard a noise. And the noise came from over in the far corner of her bedroom. So she rolled over and had a look, and she said there was this light. She said it was like a light. She thought something coming from outside. And she said as she rolled over and looked at it, she followed it, and it literally moved across the room and up out through the wall. So she said she got up on her loft. So she's got a lofted area in her bedroom, and there's a window at the top. And she had a look, there was no cars. We are in a massive, big, tall, high-set Queenslander, so it's not like cars from the outside. We live in a dead-end street. We live in a very quiet street. She said there was no cars. There was nothing, Mum. Nothing that could have reflected into her room the way it did. It just never does. Her room is also at the back of the house. So somebody is wanting our attention here. So I think it's time. I also had the experience the other night when I was in bed. I got woken up early hours of the morning, and it sounded like somebody sobbing or crying, like a female. That sort of stuff happens in this house often. People that stay here, there's absolutely nobody that has stayed here that hasn't experienced something, especially in the guest room. It's an amazing house. It is so right up my alley, it's not funny. I absolutely love it. And it was one of those houses that came to us by pure accident. So I say accident, but it's not accidental. It came to us for a reason. I'm just going to, oh no, she's moved. I was just going to show you the ball. The cat's actually playing with it now because I moved it out. So yeah, I love my house, obviously, because it's haunted. I have had, experiences where I have been sitting out in the egg chair on the veranda, and I've literally sat there and listened to some female humming a tune or a song underneath the deck, because all in underneath that area I've got gardens and ponds and stuff like that, and I could hear it, and it was like, it was soft, but it was there. I was like that. So very typical of a woman out gardening, I guess, or doing something out in the yard. And I sat and I listened and I listened, and I thought, if I move, is it going to go away? But I sat and I listened for probably a good 3 minutes, and it stopped, and I got up and I had a look. Obviously I couldn't see anything. It was just beautiful. It was a beautiful moment to be part of. We've been down in the garden before, and we've heard voices speaking to us, like they were right behind us. Absolutely nobody there. You can be downstairs and you'll hear, I mean, aside from the cats, you'll hear footsteps, and I'm not talking like running cat footsteps, because that's really distinct, but we will hear proper footsteps upstairs here when we're downstairs. When we're upstairs here, we hear stuff going on downstairs as well. I've actually sat and listened to what sounded like conversations down underneath. My son doesn't live down there anymore, so it's not him. Oh, just, there's so much. Yeah, so I thought, what better thing to do? We'll investigate again tonight and see what we can get. But yeah, I know most people, they go, oh yeah, I've got a haunted house. Oh my God, it's so scary, I want to get out. No, not me. I'm like, oh my God, let me in there. Yes, I need to be there. So we get some awesome stuff happen here, and yeah, we love it. It's who we are. It's what we do. So hopefully after tonight, I will be able to give you some pretty cool evidence, more evidence of what happens in this house. I know I do have my haunted objects here, but they are in containment. So, but look, you know what? There's a possibility it could be them as well. But even having them here, we were having a lot of stuff happen here. So, actually, it was the very, very first day that we came and had a look at the house. I felt the cat. I literally felt the ghost cat. So there was nobody here. Nobody was living here. And I was standing in the kitchen, and I literally had that sensation of a cat going through my legs. So it's been full on ever since day one. And there was a gentleman that we saw at the same time. So lots of stuff happening here. But anyway, I could prattle on forever about it. Wish me luck. We'll see what we can get tonight, and hopefully we'll have something on the page for you guys tomorrow. Okay,